This is our Officer Buckle and Gloria Lapbook, and it's by Rathman, and I highly recommend this book to anyone who has a preschooler and you want to start broaching the topic of safety and stranger danger and just how to be safe. It's a great book, and it makes it kind of fun to start broaching that subject, which can be kind of scary. But there's also other great books like Berenstain Bears, and I have another one too, like I think it's called like Don't Talk to Strangers or something, but you can find some really good ones out there. But this one just kind of is light because there's other safety tips other than stranger danger. So anyway, there's a pocket of pictures of different community helpers, and we just talked about if we are lost or if there's a problem, go to a community helper before talking to a stranger. Those are just a good reminder. And we just have some vocabulary words, and he had to match the pictures with the words. I guess we'll do the other flap. This is how and when to call 911, and we practiced it. And the one thing I really liked about it is not just how to call 911, but when to call 911. So we talked about mostly mom and dad will do the call. It's only if something happens to mommy or daddy that you can't make the call. You know, if we can't make the call, then we should make the call. But we talked about like if there's a fire or if mommy and daddy are in a car accident, something happens to us. And we talked about times when we don't call. Or if you're mad at mommy and daddy, do not call 911. If you lost your lovey, do not call 911. So if the dogs are lost, we don't call 911, which he was confused about. But we that was kind of interesting. So I liked not only the how, but when part of that. And then down here is working dogs, because Officer Buckle has a working dog. So we just talked about different kind of dogs, like a detective dog and a guard dog and sheep dogs and therapy dogs. So just a other little fun thing. So in the book there's hundreds and hundreds of safety tips, which are great, and some of them are funny, but they're all great. And these were some that got included in this book, like stay with mom and dad when you go shopping. And like 2 days before we did this, A wandered away from me at Costco, and he just wouldn't stay with me, so I stood around the corner, and I knew where he was, but I wanted him to have that lost feeling. And this man tried to lure him away, and I went up to him because I saw what was going on, and A just jumped in my arms and said, "Don't be mad." And the man was acting kind of sketchy. Like, he didn't say, "Oh, are you his mother?" He just kind of like sneaked away. So that was kind of interesting to have our own little stranger danger situation that ended up well, but just kind of going with your gut, and again saying even if you're lost, you know, you don't talk to strangers because they'll try to lure you away however they can. So, you know, wear a seatbelt, play out when you play out, stay in your own yard, which we don't even let him go in the front yard. I mean, he's only 4, but you know, we play in the backyard where it's locked. Don't go anywhere unless someone's. So anyway, there's never open the door. I love that one. Anyway, there's just all these things. But then at the end, he had to make up some safety tips that he thought. So he said, don't only talk to community helpers, don't leave toys on the walkway so that I don't trip on them, because I have a new baby in the house, which I think is really great. You know, don't only take medicine your parents give you. These are the ones he chose, which I thought was really fun. Be safer around your little brother. So those are great. These are just words that, sight words and other words that he had to practice writing and reading. We just talked about the book, just the author and the year and the illustrator and stuff. Just a little literacy understanding. So my phone number it's underneath here, which I'm not going to lift up, but we practiced our phone number. And then we did what his name is and what mommy's name is and what daddy's name is, our real name. I'm not going to lift that up either, although you're seeing daddy's name. Anyway, those are true names. And then same thing down here, he had to write his full first and last name and his address, and he had to write it on his own. So it's just working on address and phone number and name recognition, which is really important as he gets ready for kindergarten. So that is our Safety Officer Buckle and Gloria Lapbook.